Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to wear your wig if it does not already have bleached knots and how you can still be killing the game. Alright, so first I want to apologize because I know y'all see my lips moving and my body language in the video, but y'all can't hear that audio because the audio is not that good of quality, so I decided to do a voiceover, so just ignore that. So I just got out of the shower and this is the brush I'm using to brush through my hair to comb it out. You don't need to start with your ends unless they're like kind of tangled. So my hair was a little bit wet, so I'm just going to use a blow dryer and dry it a little bit, but I like to have it a little bit wet because that actually helps. And get it to the consistency that you want. If you want it more dry, which is harder to braid for me honestly, so yeah. And then I'm gonna get my favorite comb here and I'm going to do a part down the middle, but not just straight down the middle, but to the back too, because we're making two separate braids. And this is a really good way that I learned on how to, wear my wig, because maybe some days I don't want to wear it, some days I want to wear my natural hair, and I have that option, which is really cool because, just do two plait braids, throw your wig on, you're good. You don't have to go to the salon or ask someone to do some cornrows for you if you don't know how to do them yourself, which I don't. So that's why I'm doing two plait braids. So the line doesn't have to be straight because you're putting your wig on, so nobody's gonna see it and nobody cares. So once you get it all the way through the end, separate them in the two halves. So actually I'm gonna let the audio play here when I start reading off all that is in the Wild Growth product.
Wild Growth, and it has like a lot of good things in it: coconut, olive oil, jojoba, rice bran, cocoa butter, pomegranate, rosehip, pumpkin seed, mushroom, chickpea is really good, lentil, cocoa mass, sesame seed, lavender, grapefruit, peppermint.
So yeah, Wild Growth oil is really good for your hair, and as you can tell, like when I just smelled it, it smells really nasty, like it doesn't smell good. But trust me, it'll make your hair grow like crazy. But you gotta be pretty consistent with it and use it. So anyway, what I'm gonna do now is pour some of it into my palm or squeeze it into my palm, whatever. And just mix it in my hands and start to weave it throughout my hair, all throughout it. Sometimes you might need a little extra. I mean, you can never have too much, but you can have too little. So then I'm gonna use my purple brush here and start brushing through it to help get it through all the way. It's like the same thing when you're shampooing your hair and conditioning. You use your shampoo brush. I mean, some people know what that is, some people don't, but it's a type of brush that helps you comb through your hair and detangle it. Now I'm going to use my little green brush. This one is more softer than the purple one, but this one like helps lay my hair too. So all I'm doing now is I'm still just going through my hair and just adding the oil throughout it. Especially the ends is really good because I know my ends get dry sometimes. I'm about to start my first braid on this side, and you want to make sure the section, like when you're taking the 3 sections to make a regular braid, that they're even, or at least try to get them close to it. You want it flat enough that it's gonna lay under your wig and not be showing like a lot. So one braid down, second one, let's go, let's get it, girl. Alright, so same thing on this side. On my other side, I'm just brushing through it, combing it out. And sometimes it helps when it's wet, like, so I add a little bit of water to get it all wet, because water helps it lay down better, is what I noticed. So again, I'm just still going through that motion of brushing it all through. Then I'm gonna add the wild growth oil. Just showing you like how oily it is, because you want to have it pretty oily. And just gonna brush it on through to make sure it's like an even coat all throughout. And now I'm gonna do my second braid, same thing, make sure it's at least 3 even pieces. And I also twirl it around my fingers, around my hand, because that helps it all stay together for me. That's just what I do, but if you braid differently, I mean, that's fine, that's cool. Alright, so now I finished up both the braids, and all I did was just add 2 clips on the end of them to hold them so that they don't come undone. So now I'm just going back over it again, brushing it back to make sure that it stays in place, and adding another clip right there on the end, as you can see, also to make sure it stays in place, because my hair is layered, so yeah, some parts don't go all the way back. Alright, so now we're going to add some more wild growth. And you're going to add it right in the center. And just kind of blend it in there. And I also do it on my edges too, because sometimes like I've had some breakage on there in the past, but that was from straightening my hair way too much in high school. But in college, I haven't been straightening my hair that much at all, which is really good. So now I'm gonna add the wild growth in my hair, like kind of get it in there, like in the braids, and the braids will just absorb it, which would be really good. Because trust me, it'll hold in those braids. And I'm going in with the old toothbrush, just brushing my edges down. They don't really need to be laid like that, but just brush them back, you know, make sure they're under your wig and protected. And then now I'm just clipping the hair back. I'm folding them over each other, overlapping them. And now that you're done with that, you're ready to put on your wig. Okay, so this wig of mine, her name is Persia. It's like, I'm just playing. Persian, I don't know what to call her, but the wig is Persian. I usually use Brazilian hair, but I decided to get Persian for the first time. I'm just putting it on. It's pretty easy putting on a wig, and this way is a lot safer on how to install your wig on your hair if you care about your natural hair. Some people don't. That way you can just throw it on without having to use a cap or use makeup to blend it if the knots aren't bleached, or use hair glue like Gorilla Snot or Got To Be Glue gel, or use that hairspray that's like super glue. You know, I went through all that with my wig, so I was tired of it. I probably will again maybe one day, but for now, no, I'm doing the safe way. The black wrap, I don't know what to call it, it's not really a scarf, but that's what I'm using. I just fold it because I gotta cover it. I mean, it's not glued down, but this is just temporary. It's like something quick. So anyway, I'm just making sure it's secure. Tie it down to your liking. Don't make it too tight. Don't give yourself a headache or anything. So yeah, just tucking in the hair that I don't want out showing. When you're done, let your hair down. shake it around, girl. Ooh. And you know, pull it out. I usually try and pull some out from the top that's stuck under the wrap, which I feel like just makes it more look natural, I guess. I like it wavy. I've never straightened this wig before, surprisingly, but I just don't want to lose the curls. So now we're going to use some beeswax edge control. Just a little bit. You don't need to if you don't need to. I didn't need to in this video, but I was just doing it for y'all's sake, for the video, so y'all can see. And just brush it down to how you want it. And so then you're done. So thanks for watching, guys. This is the dryer effect, and I really like it like this because this honestly is beautiful. It's really pretty. I love it because the curls aren't as wet anymore. They're more dry. It's like a poofy curly, and it's so cute, y'all. That's just how I like to wear it, and that's how I wear my wig sometimes. I want to go to school or when I want to go out and I don't feel like wearing my natural hair or dealing with it, because sometimes it's giving me hard times. Now I'm about to show y'all the routine on how I do the hot oil treatment at night.
3, 2, 1. I need you, I do. No, I can't take my eyes off of you.
That's just how it looks on top when it's like wavy like that. So I'll take it off and then take the wig off, obviously. And so we're gonna have to add some more wild growth actually, just to do the hot oil process. So here's the oil again, wild growth, don't forget it. And putting it down my part and blending it in there. I don't need as much because I already had some on from earlier in the video. So this is really an easy hot oil treatment. And I found another thing like this on YouTube, a video, because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. I don't feel like heating up the oil and doing that, putting it on my hair. So anyway, you just put it on, get a shower cap, one that you don't use in the shower, because you don't want to use that again like the next day or something, because it's going to have sweat and oil in it and you don't want that on your hair in the shower. And then I just use a bonnet, and you can use like a do-rag and wrap it on there too, but the bonnet works for me. So thanks for watching, guys.
You hit it right on the nose. I'm tired of all of these niggas, I'm tired of all of these hoes.